Welcome back, everyone. We are doing more of Harry Potter Legacy. Woo! Let's see, where we last left off.
Ooh, wearing glasses?
Oh yeah, I did put on the glasses. I almost forgot about that. I can take them off though. I wanted to check out the half moon glasses that I managed to pick up. So yes, we're on this section.
Gotta give it a shot.
Which is theoretically supposed to be done with stealth. You can kind of tell because they have like the question marks above their head.
I got it.
During the
stretches.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
No, you just now said hey.
No, I was going to sit over there.
Oh yeah. Think you can get on my couch?
It's okay.
Mm. Okay.
Adam's a
Lunch money first, punk.
Adam's a bully. He wants to bully me.
Okay.
So, like, in theory, you're supposed to do this with stealth. I kind of wondered if it would let you just run past them or if it wouldn't count. Like, if the quest wouldn't be able to be completed unless they were dead. Yeah, that one doesn't work for whatever reason. They're, like, too heavy or something.
You're supposed to get their tongue. Wow, that's a shitty lock on, huh?
Yeah. Both me and Adam do definitely hate stealth stuff.
Oh, it can't be repaired, huh? Jump? Y for jump? Left trigger for jump? How do you...
Oh, A?
Oh, there's no jumping? Oh, you can't jump out of water? Where it's a realistic game? Okay.
Oh, yeah, very cute.
Okay, so...
So because we both hate stealth, we want to try to just aggro beat these guys. And show how powerful we are.
It's Y without right trigger to shield then.
Yes, you
okay.
You hold Y and then...
Got it. Okay.
Then you stupefy.
Oh, well, you can't not lock on. It always locks you on. The controller?
No. Usually I was the one locking on.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So red, they want you to dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. Tragically, the combat in this game just seems to be like, do what we tell you to do.
Yeah.
Don't use your own brain. Just do what we tell you.
At least now it's like a little bit open-ended. Ooh.
Yeah, very fancy back
Okay.
little animation there. Yeah, you can down on the D-pad to heal.
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna heal.
Okay.
Fuck kind of pussy do I look like?
I ain't no bitch.
I ain't no bitch. Yeah. Okay.
I was trying to write it on the Harry Potter theme beat, didn't work out with the haze.
Oh, too early.
I appreciate the effort, at least.
You know what? Let's just reset.
Yeah. And you know, at first I thought maybe you could do like the Dark Souls thing where you try to pick them off one by one, but it seems like as soon as you aggro one, they all just come over.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like one of those shitty things where they just want everyone to pounce on you if you don't stealth.
Yeah. You have a lot of range. I wonder... You have like a shocking amount of range in this game.
You do, yeah. come.
That's fine. Oh, I'm supposed to wait for the icon to tell me it's okay.
Yes, exactly. It's really dumb.
Oh, I was supposed to get that like right away. Oh, it's on cooldown? Fucking garbage. Oh, I'm alive. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at the health bar not existing, and I just figured.
Yeah. It is quite the pain.
So I managed to get this guy like pretty isolated. I think it was just him attacking me. Yeah, they rubber banded. It's a rock I can throw.
Ah, yeah. You're right, bumper for that. Does more damage than quick cast at least.
Oh, thanks for the repair.
You can take that off if you wanted.
Damn, okay. I had to actually, like, be good. Oh, the wrong, yeah. Oh, wrong. Cool.
Yeah. It seems kind of dumb to me that it won't let you cast anything when you're in the water.
As you know classically from the book, chapter 12 of book 3, wizards are retarded, Harry. They cannot cast in the water.
Yes. Knee-deep water. There's no way I could swish and flick. There's just too much water around me.
Yeah.
Now says that's basically Red Dead Redemption 2. Try to be creative by go out on your own on a mission and the game makes you fail at the first chance it gets. Basically. Wow. What we're dealing with here.
Oh. Fuck, wrong one. I'm used to Spider-Man where it's just like, just don't, you're about to get hit by something. Come on. You fucking kidding me?
I don't think you're supposed to do that. Do the tongue grab.
What are you talking about? You have a quest for it.
What do you mean?
You had a quest that said use the yoink spell on their tongues.
Like, I did it before, but I don't think that's the cue of where to use it.
So, I guess dodge and then yoink the tongue? I don't know, what do they give me? No.
You got his tongue.
Oh, you regen between fights? Fair enough.
Alrighty. Now it says, well, in book 4, Harry cast a spell underwater, so about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No good.
That's right, because there was book 4 had all the mermaids or whatever.
The mermaid quest. Yeah, to be underwater.
Fuck. So, okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so if I held on it, it would have...
I think if you stupefy him,
Oh, okay, so...
you can get the tongue.
You just have to really, really overcommit to blocking for as long as possible. And then if I stupefy him, that's what they want?
I think. I can't really remember, but I think just like...
What if I dodge?
Well, right now this idiot is stuck, so...
That's so much mobility in the roll. You can, like, really travel.
Oh, he finally got out. Alright. It's game 10. Oh, I guess not. Oh well.
More tongues.
Yum.
They cut out the part where you, like, open his mouth, get out your saw, and just... Just dead creature. Don't poach. Poachers are bad.
Oh no, poaching bad though. I'm just collecting tongue from creatures that I'm killing. Not poaching.
Poaching is, like, a really funny, it's a really funny, like, topic for, like, a liberal arts school, by the way. Because 100% of poachers are black, basically. This is all people that live in the area. They want the money. But I suppose the exception of, like, people who pay poachers, like, there was that dentist or whatever was paying poachers to help them get the lion in the... So yeah, you can't...
Hey, you got him. Good.
Okay, so I've got to do, like, a 10 spell combo. Just die, bitch. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I have to do, like, a 10 spell combo. How did I get him to be, like, floating there?
You just cast Leviosa at the right time, I guess.
No, I know, but, like, was it because I stupefied him that I could Leviosa him?
No, I don't think so.
Hurry up. Let's go. Oh. Hey, get fucked. Okay, so I'm gonna try... Oh, good. I'll repair everything.
Yeah, repair his broken bones.
Wow, this camera is so tight. Tight isn't bad. It's, like, way too close to me. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when he's stunned, you just, like, do nothing. Which is ironic, because you would think when it was stunned, you could do everything.
So perfect tracking on that, I guess. Fuck. Christ. Oh, he gets hurt.
I guess so.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll take it.
Alright, you get them all? Alright. Destination time. No stealth, not for us.
Guys, anyone remember in, like, book 7 or 8 or something, where he's like, Harry, the only way we can break this enchantment is to drink this poison water. And Harry's like, I think that's unhealthy. And Dumbledore's like, no, it's the only way. They cut that out of the movie, I bet. Because that was so stupid in the books. There's, the last, like, Horcrux is in this, like, water in a basin. And then Dumbledore's like, the only way we can get it out of the water is by drinking the water. And Harry's like, that really doesn't feel like the right idea. And he's like, no. This is what we do. I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard, and he's obviously put an enchantment, like, without checking, he's like, I'm sure he's put an enchantment that would keep us from pouring it out. It's like, why don't you try, though?
Why don't you try first? Why don't we exhaust all our other options?
And he drinks all the water, and it's, like, poison, and then he's sick, and
yeah,
it's like...
He dies.
I mean, yeah, he gets shot, but...
Yeah, but he was dying before.
No, I know, but it was just like... What?
Yeah. Jamie Rose says, wizards aren't very smart, are they? Apparently not.
It's like, oh man,
that's why
we really
they
gotta
can't create technology.
Oh man, we really gotta defeat Voldemort. There's nothing we can do, like, you know, wands and shit. It's like none of you are like, I mean, if we really gotta win.
Yeah, right.
They have a lot of animations. They spent so much money on extra animations. Like when the target's low on the ground, you aim at the target on the ground.
Yeah.
Is there a way of going faster? Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
I've I fucking thought.
I suppose that's where
I fucking thought it was another base and I had to drink all this shit.
Alright, start drinking.
Alright, so this looks like some puzzly garbage. You wanna like do the...
Okay, do you want to switch? You get the laptop, I get the...
Sure. Ooh, playing on the couch.
Ah, why not? I'm already here. Unless people can't hear me, then I guess I'll move over to the other chair. Ah, the magical toast. You know, I gotta say, I'm not feeling it for the glasses. I think I might have to pop them off.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
It's not as cute as I thought they'd be.
Yeah, you look like a fucking nerd.
Well, I am, but I don't want other people to know. Don't need that. There, now I look presentable. What?
No, just now said he's like, yeah, not checking if there was another way is weird.
Whoa, another headless character?
It's just funny, like, you can write, as a writer, you can write characters to be really, really smart, because you have as much time as you need to make them sound smart, right? You can go back and edit it and, like, improve what they say, and you can write really, really smart characters.
Sure.
For her to write Dumbledore, who's supposed to be the smartest character, as, like, doing the dumbest thing possible and then dying is, like, so funny. Like, it's just so funny. It's like, yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We gotta drink it. It's a rare type of enchantment, only broken by drinking poison. It's like, couldn't we bring someone else here to drink it? And he's like,
Can
no.
we get, like, an animal to drink it and just die?
And Dumbledore's like, no, I gotta drink it.
It's gotta be me.
I'd like to have those.
Oh, you already got the glasses off.
Yeah.
You're like Superman. Right away.
Dun, da, da, da.
Perhaps this would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind.
Enchanted cave, you say?
You see what happens next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
Ooh, we're going to the Forbidden Forest?
By the toast.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
You got me there, buddy. Right.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the
Forest
pages are
time.
tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Whee! Anything else here? Aha, chest. Alright. Got a map.
A map. Doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Everything we know has gone.
Apollonia is a city in Albania, which was Illyria.
Nice.
It'd be cool if when you get out of the water you cast like a drying spell, just like as a passive animation if you stand still.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice. Should have got you to work on this game, Adam.
You know, they managed to make the animations still look like it's a girl, despite all the politics.
Yeah.
They're not as nice or as pretty as they could be, but they still look like it's a girl moving. Like, you're not taken out of it thinking it's just a skinny dude in mocap.
Right.
Was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black Family Ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrub shall need to think of another way to impress their headmaster. Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the youngster...
So do you think Scrope is like secretly evil?
Thank you again.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Wiggum.
probably.
Yeah.
More credit to House Elves.
It's kind of like not goofy enough for me to be like, oh yeah, of course he's a good guy, you know? Probably planning to kill his headmaster. Oh. Alchemy items. What do we got here? Dice? Ooh. Okay.
Can you do the lifty thing?
I did that already.
And the pulley thing?
I did that.
Oh, okay.
I thought since it had like the fire symbol on it, maybe fire, but no. This is clearly a false wall.
You need the explosion spell.
I got it to move a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll figure that out later. Leech.
You know, people always point to leeches as being like super pseudoscience, but apparently they did work for high blood pressure.
I could see that.
As like an emergency measure, because
I should investigate.
leeches, when they attach to you, they put blood thinner in your blood.
Yeah.
So probably not the healthiest
Hey.
way.
Haha! Get him! Get him! Get him. Oh, I killed it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's barely a scratch.
Can you lift it and then fling it? And make it go bah?
Make it go bah.
Bah.
I don't know if you can fling. I can pull.
Can you? Yeah. Like lift it and then
Whee!
no, like make it weightless.
It always just falls over.
Make it weightless and then fling it.
Get back here! Gah!
The other one. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, so all purple spells are the movement stuff?
Dead. Alrighty then. Whoop. I'm okay. 'Tis only a scratch. Yes.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Let me guess, another gazebo?
Oh, is that lesbomancy? Oh, you know, I never finished my playthrough of The Witcher 2.
Oh. Well, there it goes. There it goes.
I was just remembering we did Yorveth's Path. And I didn't fight as Yorveth and got like shit beat out of me by Roach. And then after the cutscene, he tells Geralt, like, I almost had him.
I remember that.
Alright. Alright, Yorveth. Whatever you say. They really have to like highlight the hole so you know where to put it.
Alright, I gotta WS it first. Oop. No? No?
Why don't you go on the other side of it and pull it? Not to throw a stick into the cogs of your logic machine.
Just seems like... Yeah.
Float then.
I just did that.
Flip up from this side.
Whatever. I don't need anything else. Come on. Do they just like expect me to do it again? No? Okay.
Chad says to push it.
Did that.
Like, just like, put your body up against it, see if you can roll it in.
If that was actually what they wanted me to do, I would be very upset. Because I have not pushed anything.
You should go check.
I have not pushed anything throughout this entire game.
Because I was like thinking, yeah, I gotta do it with magic, but, you know, that's a good point.
They have not had me ever push anything throughout this whole game.
Jamie Rose is just like, it's round, push it.
It's gone.
Well, you need to use more lesbomancy to make it
Clearly,
reappear.
yes. Yeah, that's what it is.
No, I mean, like, respawn it at the circle.
I know! It's just very high up. I gotta go up. I gotta go up. Go up.
I can't believe the balls.
Oh, I can't do it, yeah. Okay.
I can't believe the balls on J.K. Rowling having a whole series about, like, learning magic and then have no real magic system actually exist. Like, once you get all the way through the books, you're like, oh, there was never any system.
Yeah. You know, that's fine. It's not like you need to have a magic system necessarily, but if you want to get more serious about the magic and treat it as though it is like some sort of science, then you kind of do have to have some sort of system in mind so everything makes sense.
Yeah, could we get, like, an anime that's just, like, a magic school without it being a harem? Can we have that?
Apparently not. Apparently we can't have it, Adam.
Because we have it with a bunch of different animes where they have like a supernatural school,
Yes.
right? You have My Hero Academia, then you had Blue Exorcist. It was the same thing, and then you had
Just hanging out.
the one with the scythe. The guy who turns into
Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
Yeah.
It existed in Bleach, but that wasn't the focus of the story. Hey, Zombie Squeaks has got your same hat and says it's a great hat.
Yeah, I love
Great
this
minds
hat.
think alike.
Although the feather physics are quite something.
I'm always transfixed by your, like, bisected cape. So we get Little Witch Academia. That sounds like it's gonna be some magical girl garbage.
Yeah, basically. I can confirm. I mean, I've seen it, so.
I feel like I've had this recommended to me like 700 times. Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's kind of just
Oh,
like
we
what
watched
you'd
part of
expect.
this. This wasn't that bad, but
Yeah.
yeah, no.
It's just like typical. That's all.
Yeah, we watched a couple episodes of this. It wasn't bad, but it's like I would like something a little bit edgier without it being like retarded. Like if anyone saw Blood Sea, it was like goofy as fuck.
Man, this is quite... They put so much work into this map, I gotta say.
Just wait
Like,
until
everything looks so pretty.
Just wait until you get the Dragon Eyes specs. They're a trip to see in a very serious cutscene. I'm excited.
I am also excited for that.
I heard you can get the head of a house elf to put on your wall.
Move it! Gryffindor trash.
Slytherin.
My father will hear about this.
Look a poor.
A paw. Move it! Oh. I wish they had a push animation for just when I got him with the quick cast.
What's the house that has all the shitty people in it? Is that Hufflepuff?
Possibly Hufflepuff, yeah.
I think Hufflepuff is like...
It's definitely like the dumbest name, right?
It's the hardest working, so it's all people that
Forbidden
don't have...
Forest. Just this way.
It's all people that don't have natural talent that have to work hard for results. But I think it's kind of funny to just stereotype it as like all the people that are shitty.
Yeah.
I was born to lead.
I mean, I was. Die! Die!
What is like it's like Imric and man, it's like those mushrooms like don't want to be harvested. They're trying to escape.
They can't escape from me. So this is the Forbidden Forest? It looks kind of nice.
At least she's
Die!
Yeah, they made the
Honey.
Forbidden Forest like
This is beautiful.
yeah.
I guess this is what it looks like during the daytime.
Well, in the books it's so cramped and like full of spiders.
Ooh, so much money from people who died, huh? Sure hope I don't die.
At least she's not putting poor hot guys into her jewelry box.
Oh yeah, I'll come back to
Ooh.
this. Really? I'll come back to this? Okay.
I think you're supposed to
I need to learn the disarming charm. Okay.
Oh, so you can like win a duel without killing somebody. You know, if you can land a disarming charm on someone, couldn't you land a fucking Avada Kedavra?
You're damn straight I could.
Not to break down
the
the
deer swim too.
yeah, not to break down the magic diversity, but
Come here,
couldn't
deer.
you just set someone's wand on fire just as easily as like
Well,
knock it out of their hand?
it's just like magic. Come here, dear. Come to me. Poaching is wrong, though.
Oh yeah, poaching.
Oh, look, tunnel. Or well, I guess it's like the bottom of the bridge, but what was that?
Yeah, poaching is like a funny. Poaching is funny at my school because being against it is like it's like racist because black people do it, but then if you're
And then if you're for it,
Yeah, if
you
you're-
hate animals.
right, I don't know. I think you know, I should try and find that paper that I had to read. I had to read a paper that said that environmentalism was racist because I don't know. I think it would be a funny like paper to react to. I feel like I just don't know if I still have it on my computer or not. It'd be buried in my old school stuff. But I remember the major points from it. It's just that I don't know if I could do a video without having the actual paper in front of me to like read excerpts from. Because it's such a ridiculous concept that I feel like people wouldn't believe it was real.
Weird.
Oh. The spiders are from when Hagrid was at Hogwarts.
Yes.
So you have like 80 years of no spiders.
I don't think I can do this now.
Yeah, they gotta send some people in to kill all the spiders.
I
Because then at
need,
the final battle, all the spiders went to try and kill all the wizards.
I need professional help here. This quest difficulty is I need to learn the disarming charm, but it leads me to this exact point in the
Okay.
Forbidden Forest.
But you have to learn the exact. So the next quest down, the reward is Expelliarmus. So that's what you have to do.
Okay.
So you have to do. So you have to cast
I'm-
Incendio on 2 more people. It can't be goats, I guess.
Where am I gonna find people?
They should have sent people in to murder all the spiders. I don't even know. That was so stupid.
I don't want to walk to Hogwarts. Can I fucking...
Flume powder or something?
Yeah, like...
Flu powder?
Oh god. It's actually like the worst. It's so hard to like actually select an area. You guys have no idea. Sure, whatever. I'll go to the courtyard.
Yeah, map traveling is actually like quite difficult to
Yeah.
get the menu to go.
It's fucking. It's. They did not playtest that.
Like I
I
said,
refuse to believe that they actually playtested the
typically
map travel.
menus and stuff are outsourced. So it's probably a different company doing the start menu. Like one that specializes in AI.
So, like, where am I gonna find enemies to blow up?
And it causes a problem because, like, as you realize how shitty the menu is, changes will cost additional money, whereas
Hell yeah.
if you
Got
had
'em.
people on staff that could do UI, then they would just change it as they realize it's terrible. So you have to go find enemies.
I don't know where enemies are.
But somehow pores don't count.
Somehow.
Empty? Oh,
Full of
gold.
money, yeah.
What's the
As
money?
if I need money.
What's the money in Hogwarts?
It's gold.
No, it's called something.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like a name for the money in Harry Potter.
Oh. Well, I didn't know.
'Cause you could-
I thought it
you
was
could-
just gold coins.
You could change your money in Universal for the Hogwarts money.
Now where am I going to find people to burn? I guess I'll go by the lake.
It's a nut, sickle, and a galleon. Are the coins.
Galleon sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many stairs! I would like to find the man who invented stairs and push him down these stairs. And then his wife would leave him and get with the guy who invented the elevator. Where are the enemies?
Man, Wizards really fucked up their money system. There's 17 sickles in a
Why
galleon.
does this guy just have a cloud raining on him? Why would you want that? Is everything okay, my dude?
He just walks right back into it.
Yeah, he likes being rained on. Maybe that's just
So there's 17 sickles in a galleon and 29 nuts in or knuts in a sickle.
I guess there could be. Really?
Meaning $1 was
I can't flu powder.
X to travel. So
Dear.
$1 has 493 cents in it in the Hogwarts world.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Shut the fuck up. I gotta find enemies. Richard. How could you? I totally wouldn't have noticed that note, by the way. That was super blended in.
I know old English currencies were kind of fucked. Like, modern Dungeons and Dragons does 10 copper into 1 silver and then 10 silver into a gold. But I'm pretty sure it's like 7 or whatever.
You.
Oh, can I have another one?
I did it.
Can I have another go at one of them guys?
I killed him.
Instead of using the fire spell?
I used the fire spell first. See, 4 out of 5.
Cast 2.
No, I gotta do a different enemy.
Are you sure?
If I didn't have to do a different enemy, I would think that I would be done it by now.
No, because you cast like ancient magic shit.
No. I
Okay.
cast Incendio a bunch of times
But-
on the other guys. And look, there are other guys over here. I'll just cast it on them.
Can I try to get their...
Ooh, these are people. That's even better.
You can just kill people?
Yeah!
Oh, they're poachers, so they're not even people.
Yes! Alright, see ya. Run!
You have to see... I
I gotta go practice Expelliarmus at school. Sorry, I can't play today.
I have to see if I can find that that paper I had to read for school, because it was so ridiculous. It was like, nature is only something that can be enjoyed by the rich and powerful, and so conserving it is like bigoted.
Oh, that's pretty silly.
There was a bunch of points they made that were so divorced from reality. This bitch was like insane too. She was like dancing around the classroom while she was talking. And she was like, you know, a lot of people think that you can't help the environment as an English major, but but I proved that that's not true. And like everyone's like, yeah. It's like, oh no, I think you definitely can't help the environment. You're literally telling people recycling is racist. Like you shouldn't recycle.
Yeah, that's not a good way to help out the environment.
She's like, environmentalism. Your whole paper is an argument against taking care of the environment. So it's like, what do you, like...
So now I can do this.
Yeah, so... And then, her closing argument that was supposed to be the big, like, mic drop, like, wow, oh my god, that's so deep, was, Native Americans, when they win their fight, when they win their legal fight to like take back the entire United States,
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
that's gonna happen. They will then have to fight the environmentalists who won't understand why they want. Her argument was, I think the ending line was like they won't understand why, but her argument was that the Native Americans would make like an American Indian coal power plant and go through an industrial revolution. It's like she asked her older brother, like, how do civilizations work? And it's like, I don't know, you want to watch me play Age of Empires? You go to your town center, you click next. as though they
my goodness, that sounds about right though.
as though they would just start up a coal plant and like
Just spawn in coal plants left and right.
post 2000, just like new coal plant being built. It's like, why?
Alright.
Yeah, because
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady
What?
mind.
Okay, there we go. Alright. I got the Expelliarmus.
there you go.
Good work. The dummy is here.
Is this? No.
Galleons are made of gold, so you can sell it in the real world at gold weight price, and then change it to galleons again, so you get so much money.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I don't know. One galleon seemed to buy them a lot, right?
I wondered, did you attend?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House.
Yeah, you seem it.
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises.
Yeah.
Students, well, they seem to get more capable every year.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigelus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Because you're old.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How did that happen?
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well.
That's interesting.
It was the risk I took with my prior position. You or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
You seem like it.
What does... As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for
It's
speaking.
interesting.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief.
There's like an effect of magic that isn't just like getting stunned or killed, but the killing curse existing does invalidate other types of magic. So like if she was dealing with a villain and they cast time magic on her, it doesn't really make sense. Barring the idea that someone might like suck the time out of her so they could get younger. Expelliarmus or the Dislodge Stick spell, says chat.
Alrighty. I learned the Expelliarmus. Now to the Forb Forest. Well, now. Alrighty. Hopefully those people aren't still mad about how I like shot them with my wand and then ran away. I'm sure they're over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with poachers.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like this game is taking a character like Hagrid and then just assuming all of Hogwarts was kind of like that, but it really wasn't. And in some cases, Hagrid did love, you know, creatures a little bit too much to the point of getting people in trouble. Like that spider tried to kill his friends.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And then it spawned lots of more evil spiders that would then go and kill students in the last book.
Yeah. And they're just, like, all hanging out in the Forbidden Forest. So, like, maybe raising that spider wasn't a good idea, Hagrid. You know?
We meet again, Richard Blackthorn.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Ah, yes.
Aside from the bird bath,
Walking
anything else
class.
I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. And you.
Hey, Gabe.
Does that
We're about to pull a Dumbledore and drink out of a bird bath to break the curse.
We gotta do it.
We
Oh,
have
what's up,
to. There's
Gabe
no
Bitchin?
other way.
Oh, I see spider webs. Ah! Wow, my god. They're so fast. I don't like it. Go away. Oh god, I'm against the wall. I can't move. I'm stuck. Well, that was quick.
Do you see the tip at the bottom? It said, enemies of a higher level than you will be difficult to defeat. It's like,
Oh yeah? Really?
it's like, oh, thanks.
Oh, you're so helpful.
That's
You're
so big brain.
good. It's a big brain. What's the point of learning Expelliarmus for this one? Oh, you have to learn Expelliarmus. Maybe I'm supposed to go the other way? But he's going over this way. He's going over this way, which makes me think
so
I
that's a
gotta go over
talking
here.
portrait that just talks about how great her invention was?
Yes.
Burn it. It takes a shit ton of damage. Like, it seems really, like... They're slow, too.
Ah! Oh my god, but they do so much. Ah, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Did it jump at me?
I think it just popped in next to you. Can I try?
But I want to do it.
Bible.
I want to do it. I want to play the game. Oh, I like playing games.
Oh, God. Pulling a spider towards you.
Oh god. Oh, they hatch. They hatch right next to me. Oh god, why didn't that reach?
Incendio is like a melee spell. Oh, that's how it happened.
Oh, I like that.
How did you do that? Oh, you turned it into an
That
egg?
was ancient magic. What?
Holy shit. This looks like so much more fun combat than like the first boss you fought. Oh, I want to turn so bad.
But I want to do it.
But you get to be so aggro.
I know. This is the only time when I have fun.
You like exploring and stuff. Nerd.
I also like aggro. That's why I always play knight.
I should say, I don't like exploring in games, but I like wandering. Like when there's like an open world and you get to just, explore just, whatever. But I don't like I don't like hunting for secret stuff and like finding collectibles and stuff. I just like kind of experiencing an open world, like Oblivion or Skyrim or something, just like traveling around. And a game with a good progression system is just awesome.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Are you well prepared for the battle? The idea that we would know how to prepare in this game is quite complimentary. But we don't.
Preparation? What?
Oh, he launched them there? Oh, they're like spitters. Thornback Matriarch. Spidey sense.
What did I get hit by?
You got shot. They pulled out a gun.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hot Spidey sense. I get it.
It is very strange they just have Spidey sense in this game. Because, like, I remember Spidey senses. Like, I don't know who doesn't remember the Spidey senses in, like, the Spider-Man games, but it's just on your head. Like, just up. That was funny when I shared that, like, comic panel of, Mary Jane and Peter Parker, and she like takes her shirt off, and then his Spidey senses go off, and someone commented like that means she can fuck him to death if his Spidey senses are going off, like when he.
Aww, that's true love.
when her tits come out and then his Spidey senses are triggered, it's like, oh, those are quite powerful.
he's too big to Leviosa with. Ugh, too far.
Why are you going so far away?
I thought I was closer!
Well, they can't hurt you unless the spidey senses go off, so why don't you just go right next to them?
Well, they can jump too.
Can they?
Yeah. I learned that the hard way.
There's a victory that came not too soon.
What are you trying
So
to say?
anyway, what about that 80 years of not having spiders in the Forbidden Forest?
Yeah, they fucked that one up. And collect loot.
The combat looks cool.
That's good. I do like, oh, I can't go forward anymore?
Oh, come on. Burn it.
Oh, I can burn. Okay.
That's what you had to do in the GameCube game. Was burn the spider webs. Burn the spider webs, but not the tapestries. The tapestries, you need the cutting spell. But you can't cut people.
Because that would be forbidden.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Wonderful. For I think Jackdaw surprisingly as good as his word.
Collecting shrooms. Fuck you, fuck. Oh. I think they're cool.
Burn them. So we're going to the place where this guy got killed.
Yeah, should be fun.
Something always solemn about this place. Such beautiful creatures, stags.
Oh, is there a stag over on the right you're supposed to have looked at? That'd be the left. Yeah, like out by the shiny tree.
Oh, there.
Okay.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Ah, is it the gamer girl bathwater?
Ingenious.
Yum, yum. That's pretty cool. No! No! Not the bubbles! Oh, God. What? Whoop. Oh, fuck. That hurt. Nay. Damn! I fucked that guy up!
It's an interesting idea to just remove all need for visual cues and just have spidey senses.
I gotta go do it again. Okay. Gotta keep the story alive.
There it is, just as Ingenious.
It is a nice effect. I'll give it that. That's how I want my magical caves to look. Wah! Alright. Can I can't lock up? Okay. Here we go. Ah! Where? Let me take your loot.
No risk will report back to him. Did she kill them? Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
They're not
Of course I fucking killed them.
They're not just knocked out.
They were evil.
Inferior life forms.
I spit on them. Was there someone else that I was supposed to meet? Yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, into the cave of wonders. Ugh, holding things. Disgusting. I just want to click. Is that so much to ask? Alright. Nice cave.
I guess the old magic is their way of introducing spells that Harry Potter didn't know.
Fair enough, okay. But it's also like this takes place before Harry Potter.
Yeah, but it's like too ancient. They forgot
It's
about
too
it.
ancient, yeah.
Yeah, different magic.
Can't
Yeah.
remember. Or maybe it's just like only special people can use it and Harry wasn't special enough.
Yeah, like now said, they're pretty. Those are the finishers are pretty brutal. It's like I guess Harry didn't know a spell for lifting someone up and smashing them to the ground until they're dead. Although I guess the Leviosa and then whatever is the down one could just be like a Mortal Kombat finisher of sorts.
I need to hurry things up. The ruins have reset.
It's not good enough? No, I guess it's not. Alright, well, we'll come back to this, I guess.
Why don't you just open it?
What, did you not see the problem?
No, it's fine. I got it. Here.
Okay.
Right?
It's just funny, you're just like... I guess it like has an automatic lock-on system even if you don't physically lock on.
Yes. So you're forced to lock on.
You're
It's
always
horrible.
You're always looking at a thing.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells are through this.
Yeah, I wonder.
Literally brain dead. Like she already did it, and she's like, "How to do it? Wait.
Heard it.
Can I have a spider fight?"
Do you really want a spider fight? I'll let you spider flight. Adam has the controller. It's all up to him now.
I didn't see a thing. Oh.
Burn, you bitch! Feel the wrath of Slytherin! That was so brutal.
Burn. Oh.
I
you're
do
not
like a
escaping.
lot of the I like a lot of the special ancient magic moves that she pulls off, though. There are a couple unique ones that are fun.
I'll leave the meter for you.
I mean, either way, I'll have to build it up again once I use it, so it's
Here,
not
you
a
like
big deal.
opening things.
I like opening. I like all the things.
Are those enemies on the mini-map? There's a bunch of red...
Yeah, those are enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Except it doesn't want me to do that.
So anyway, I started blasting.
I started blasting.
That was the most fun puzzles, just like shooting the things in quick succession. Very simple, like obviously easy, but it's just like do 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 do. If they do one later where you have to shoot specific ones, it could be cool with the lock on, like just switching between them. So like this feels like a very classic like new media, like politics are super shit, shoved in your face all the time. Animation's really, really nice. It's just like, it's like the classic. It's like Avatar with Korra and yeah, it's Avatar with Korra. It's Castlevania. It's like all the Netflix animes, I guess. Combat's pretty simple, but
It's picking up. I'll give it that. Starting to have a little bit more fun with it. But it's still not my favorite combat. It's like pales in comparison to other games.
yeah, it's nice wand stuff, you know.
Yeah.
They're like fast. I feel like wands kind of make sense with fast casting, so I guess it's fine. Like the whippy sort of like blasting projectile kind of casting. But I'm more of a staff casting kind of guy, you know?
Yeah. I'm more of a staff guy.
But if you're alone, I guess wands make more sense. But I kind of prefer big AoE spells with a big staff, you know?
Yeah, I get that. What? Over here now.
You had some objective to kill an airborne enemy.
I don't see any airborne enemies.
No, I mean like you lift them and then shoot them.
Oh.
I think it changes though, because it says dueling feats hit an enemy with a spider explosion. I don't know what a spider explosion is, but...
Another puzzle. Well, Jack knew I could solve this. So
Nice. Although, honestly, yanking a spider towards you is a horrible idea.
Well, they're stunned for the
Yeah,
bit
but...
that you
yeah.
know.
I really,
No, I
yeah.
understand.
I mean, if you're gonna yank someone towards you, you better be like Scorpion, you know what I mean? Like, oh, where's the last one?
perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, behind the rock. There's a symbol.
I don't see it.
Look down. Oh. To the left?
Ah.
Oh, hey, just walls.
Hey, what's up?
Or
You did
chest high wall
mention
singles.
that you might pop in for a stream. We're doing more Hogwarts Legacy. Finally starting to not loathe the combat. So that's something. Although it's still like inferior, of course. Fucking spiders. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm so lucky to have a big bunch of regulars.
A big old bunch of regulars. Yeah, that's the ideal life.
Hi, Guy fan. Trisha's been calling me man fan.
Well, it fits.
Yeah, because it also rhymes.
It's a good thing Jack didn't fall down there.
Guy fan. Dannphan and man fan.
And together, we are the fans. The game fans.
Bay fan and Guy fan? Oh, that doesn't really rhyme. Barnum, how dare you approach you?
Should know better. Oops.
How are you liking the game, Dannphan? The combat
Complicated question. It's kind of a mixed bag.
My review of it would be it's kind of like Legend of Korra or the Castlevania anime. It's like the politics are super shit, always trying to jam shit down your throat, but it has really nice animations. The combat is also pretty simple, but it's not as bad as Assassin's Creed in simplicity, and so I'm kind of like, oh, it's nice. And it's not, yeah. It's more interesting than Assassin's Creed, where it's just like, wait until they prompt you to instant kill. Oh, jeez.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe next time you should just be born different.
How
Ever
does
think
that-
about that?
Now saying that Accio doesn't work like that in the books, I don't remember Accio.
I don't remember.
There's some spell where you summon something to your hand, but it's like for objects. Like it just appears in your hand or something. Pretty sure. I mean they did. I know in like the movies they did levitate stuff towards them and stuff.
I'm glad Richard Jekyll left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
No, I
Your
think
gear
he
slots
left
are
you to
full,
die.
by the way.
What does that mean?
So I think you couldn't pick up what that was. So I think you
My
gotta throw
gear
stuff out.
slots? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think because you have a chest in your dorm room or your dormitory, and so I think you have maximum capacity. Oh, left bumper to go to your gear. So I think you can hold a limited number of these type of things.
What? My hat is too thick? Is that what you're saying? Oh, look at that. Hey. I don't like beige, but
Yeah.
it's a thought.
So I think I don't know. Can you?
There. I can't take it off. Okay.
So what I'm
I
saying?
don't think I'm wearing very heavy things.
No. When you went over to the chest, it gave you a notification in the top right corner that said your gear slots are full. I think that means the loot in the chest you can't pick up until you drop something.
No way.
I think that's what it's telling you. Like, go over to the chest to see if there's some kind of indication.
I can't even drop things.
Well, that's your inventory. That's different from your gear.
Yeah, but my gear is just the stuff that I put on my body.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So if you look
I can destroy.
yeah, you can left click the stick to destroy. Can I see for a second?
There you go.
If you go over to the chest that you just opened, you can see this chest you just searched. Okay, gear slots are full, so it just reseals.
So what do I do?
So you don't know what's in the chest, so you don't know if it's worth destroying something, but you can, like, oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Huh.
You could take the stats from one thing and use, yeah. So you could pick something that you don't like. I guess that's like the classic though.
Why don't you take one of the dumb scarves?
Okay.
If there's a scarf with no, like, stats on it or something.
Natural beige scarf.
Yeah.
Natural. Okay, so you have 2 natural beige scarves, and this one has no stats on it.
Yeah, the no stat one.
So easily enough, but you can't get rid of it.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah, the statless one, you can't get rid of.
It's glued
Oh, yes you can. You just can't have it equipped. Got it.
And now I can pick up stuff?
Yes, you can pick up one thing.
Are you sure?
Let's see. So
Okay.
you picked up a
Dapper tier ensemble?
teal. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Dapper teal oh, it's not there.
It wasn't... I
Oh, it's
think it was
an outfit.
No, I think it was another scarf, right?
Nope, it's a dapper teal ensemble. This one.
Oh, okay. That looks good, actually. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Give that on. It's more
Worth getting rid
medievally.
of a thing. So here's another thing. You can change appearance.
Isn't those just like my other cloaks?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could, if you wanted to be like min-maxy, take this thing with this thing here, where it's higher stats, and then you could change this thing's appearance to be this.
Oh, gotcha. So you can always look cool
In
and have the best stats.
like yeah, so like the World of Warcraft term for this was transmog, I think, and then
Eh.
oh, okay, yeah, trans, okay. Well, it's
Really sticking it to J.K. Rowling,
because
huh?
it was like I think in Diablo it was like transmogrification or something like that.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Okay.
What did you press for that? No, okay.
And look at chat helping us understand it. I didn't read any of this, but apparently you can have 20 outfits on you at once.
Sweet. I'm looking pretty sick. Alright. Back to game.
So do you keep all the appearances once you pick up the item? Like if you pick up a new item that has a new
Oh, no.
appearance.
Oh, it's not.
Chest. Door wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Oh, an untouched chest, you say?
Mm.
Sounds like he wasn't very,
Okay.
He didn't get laid.
So Trisha, you keep all of the appearances of the stuff you've picked up, even if you get rid of them, according to chat.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true, so I take no responsibility if you discard your Celtic cape and no longer have your cool twin-tailed
It's interesting. Okay.
We have 2 votes in chat. Chest-high walls and a wonderful galaxy. Prestigious intellectuals.
They know what they're
Experts
talking
in their
about.
field.
Yeah. What is that noise?
I'm pretty sure that's what they did in Harry Potter, right? With Accio, they pulled themselves.
Oh yeah, that's natural.
That's how they travel when you go. Okay, so you gotta delete something else.
Yeah.
When they go to Venice and they go in the canals, they just accio themselves down the...
I will destroy. Regal golden silver.
Dannphan, do you agree that all goblins are evil? Yes. They were like designed at the outset to be like bad, and it's just like some weird like suicidal instinct that all humans are always the bad guys that makes people feel like it's not true, or that they shouldn't have bad things. But it's like such a suicidal instinct to just go like, is it that one or is it the other one? Oh, it is that one. Okay. It's just
Gotta
like a
look
weird
fancy.
suicidal instinct where people go like, well, the non-human thing must be better than humans because humans are by default evil.
Ooh, they knocked me.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's almost like he filled up his inventory just like me. Yeah, so the Venetian like boat rides, they use accio in the wizarding world. They just yoink themselves down the canals.
Oh, you do keep the appearance.
Okay.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, so what'd you get? Loosened brown palmette scarf.
Is that scarf a wolf?
What wizards? Aren't these Jedi? I mean, they look like stormtroopers with those, like, blasts.
It's not a bad scarf, I'll give it that. Not really vibing with me, though.
But yeah, it's like, do dragons breathe fire? It's like, yeah. Are goblins evil? Yeah. Just like... Yeah, John. When I streamed Magic with my friend John, which was super fucking fun.
Yes, you did have fun with that. Ooh, magic book.
And he was telling me something interesting, that the guy who did District 9 was supposed to get a job.
Defense down.
So it has
Destroy.
5 defense, but it's
I
less
gotcha.
defense than the one that you have.
Destroy.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may
Brown
have my
eye of
sightings.
newt goggles. Uh-huh.
And he says something interesting. Apparently the guy who did District 9 was supposed to get the Halo job, but he wanted to make the humans the bad guys, and they didn't like that because in Halo the humans are the good guys. So they took it away from him, and he did like Chappie or whatever, which is humans are the bad guys and robots are the good guys. And it's just like, apparently that guy's like whole career is just making movies where all humans are the bad guys. Yeah.
It's like, bad human, and then everyone claps. I was like, oh man, I once met a person I didn't like as well.
And I recorded a video like yesterday or the day before talking about this, where like it's a big topic, but I think it's like I haven't seen anyone do like a video on it, but like the whole like thing of people having humans be default like evil, I think it's just like not healthy, like mentally. Like you just I don't know, I just
do that.
I feel better consuming media where humans are the good guys and the monsters are the
how
monsters.
do I proceed further? That is the question.
Yeah, I mean that looks like it's where you're supposed to go, but it looks like you could go there, but you know, it's like just decoration.
Maybe I'm supposed to go back?
How does Accio work in the books? I literally don't remember.
I got all this stuff.
I remember Patronus. So you see on the mini-map there's like that little out-branching path?
Yeah.
Could it be that, and then you have an elevation change?
Maybe.
Can you just, actually, can you hop down?
Yeah.
Maybe it's that.
Mm.
Accio brings something to you, but not, like, if you, could you scorpion someone with Accio? Could you be like, get over here, Accio?
Ah. Drop down. Right.
There it is.
Yeah.
The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders.
Not more spiders.
It looks so cinematic.
Whoa. Whoops.
Show them who's boss.
Yeah. That's the important thing, is that they know who's in charge here.
Okay. So Accio is supposed to be like, you attach, basically lassoing something towards you. But if you're just like super fucking powerful, couldn't you just Accio their wand away? Why do you have to Expelliarmus their wand?
Because you're expelling it. I don't know. Whoops.
Oh, you didn't get your dueling feats quest because you used a Wiggenweld potion.
Oh. I didn't know that there.
I don't know what that
there
is.
was a thing.
It looks like some kind of just like daily quest thing to make the combat less stale. I don't know. It literally doesn't matter.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Neither did I until like the second.
Nice.
Shrinking it. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, they have all these restrictions on spells. It's like if something's held, essentially you just can't use a spell on it.
Farewell, Master. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
What a pretty cave. Oh. You made the invisible wall way too close. I wanted to look out over the ledge, but I guess I can't.
Welcome to Fallout New Vegas.
There's one. Two. Is that true? No.
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Oh, really?
The dueling feats additional rewards are just more XP? Can you free aim it?
No.
It does look like something though.
I don't think that's it. Maybe if I just back up a bit, it might be a little bit more clear.
Yeah, there's only 3, but we only found 2. Or maybe under? To the left?
Ah.
There you go.
Does that gonna work?
Can that be seen?
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Yes, I get it. He's gone. We don't know.
Nice.
Alright.
How fancy.
Yeah. They do make, like, the magical animations in this game very creative and fun. Which I guess you have the freedom to do, because, like, you know, Harry Potter is very loosey-goosey rules with magic. So you can just kind of do whatever.
Hmm.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
I'm just, like, looking over a dead body.
Not the brought your doom.
She doesn't seem very fazed by a dead body.
A little psycho.
Eh.
Man, he got more than decapitated. Holy shit.
Yeah, really. Oops. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, fuck! I killed the shit out of that guy. Oh, okay.
That was ancient magic?
Yeah, that was ancient magic. Oh, damn. Did that kill me? No. I'm still in it. Oh well.
That looks like a fun fight, though.
Yeah.
I personally
the ancient magic stuff is crazy how violent it is.
Yeah.
I love it though. It's very good.
Yeah, that's what Chow was saying. They're all so brutal.
There's Jackdaw.
Expellio. We have Expelliarmus, which is the wand disarming one. That's why we're talking about Accio. I personally don't like the animation because there are too many of them. Hot take. Can you jump that?
Maybe.
That would be interesting.
Ooh.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, he didn't see that! Got him. Ooh. I keep on thinking I gotta dodge it because of Dark Souls though.
Yeah, Dark Souls is a bit too simplistic. Elden Ring had a couple things that were kind of cool that you could jump, but jumping was never necessary. It was just kind of sort of stylish, and some moves are easier. Can you jump it?
No, I cannot.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, I cannot.
Boo.
It looks like I can, but it won't let me.
They just made it bad.
Yeah,
Boo. You should be able to jump that.
I know. I know, babe. It was the last one, too.
Pulling the armored knight towards you. Actually, I feel like there's never a good idea to be Accio-ing anybody. Everybody's tougher than you. And it's not like you have any melee spells.
Whoops.
What's going on with you, disarming brutes?
To death!
That'd be funny if in like the basic dueling class, like opening duel, you just like ancient magic explode somebody.
Yeah, right.
very stylish.
I'm a very stylish gal. Oh. Hello. You look fun. Oh god, I don't think I can Leviosa him.
Can you burn?
Ha ha! Oh no. That's way worse.
It's cool. It's pose she does at the end. Oh, now you have to fight two at the same time. Just
I
drink
love
your
how I
potion,
throw it on the
toss it down
ground.
like the Witcher.
Like, let's fucking go.
Hey, Kev's Retro Gaming. What's going on? Doing alright. Oh my. I've left my drink in the freezer for way too long. Let me go sort that out.
Bam. I feel powerful.
That's not right. What's happening?
Ooh, spooky magic stuff. Spooky magic stuff is happening. Woo doo doo doo. Oh, yep. Ancient magic glow is happening.
So John said he might be free again Saturday night for another stream or like story time or whatever.
Oh, cool.
I know. Excited.
Hanging out with John.
I gotta really like fix the audio.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was-
know why it was so low for
Oh,
you.
it was so fucked up. I'm such an idiot. I don't know what.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad.
Oh, door's closing behind me.
I'm a Slytherin. I'm basically Chad.
No, it's starting to...
Ooh.
Drink it all. Dumbledore said so.
Gulp, gulp.
What sort of magic?
Yum, yum. Oh. I'm fine, though, because I'm in a... Oh, my God. Do we have an underwater level in Hogwarts Legacy? Ah,
Let's
man.
do it.
Let's do it.
I can only hope this magic protects me till I'm able to make my way out of here.
The fire.
What is this
Okay.
place?
Oh. Looking stylish.
Hell yeah. That bathwater won't drink itself. We need Dumbledore.
We need Pokimane.
Did you know that's like a federal crime, sending the bathwater?
Yeah, I heard about that after the fact, of course.
As soon as it was announced that she was sending people bathwater, I was like, oh, well, she's faking it because that would be a federal crime to send bodily fluids. It's the same law that prevents you from selling your blood or selling your organs.
It's you.
It's to prevent poor people from just being like organ harvested to get out of debt.
Good idea.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can.
We're special.
Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate.
Well, then
I'm
you
afraid
must die.
We must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Alright.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Alright.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good.
Wild guest, old magic users are alien descendants, and
Oh,
human
please,
mages
no.
killed their entire race.
Please, no. What is this? I've earned 1 talent points. Okay, what do I put it in? Overall
These-
effectiveness?
You
No,
really-
well, not sneak,
fuck
that's
no.
for sure. Potions, no.
Dark
Dark
arts.
arts. Ooh, look at the flaming eyes!
Yeah! Oh, you have 7 talent points. Put all of them into dark arts.
I don't have any black magic though, right?
Maybe you'll get some if you start spending points.
Or is dark arts just red spells? They don't really specify, do they? Spells
Get the
help
dash
improve
in
your
for-
spell casting.
Wait a second. Select dark arts for a second. Okay, so that opens up a tree and you can pick stuff. Gotcha.
Stupefy. Blood curse. Well, I don't got that yet.
Well, okay, but that's what you can get. You can choose that.
I can get the blood curse.
Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Oh, so you could put a curse on everybody, and then you could just go beat up one guy and
That
chain it
sounds
to
pretty
everybody.
damn good, I gotta say.
Now go back.
What's up?
Wonderful Galaxy says that in core, there is a dash that you might want. Fuck that. Healing potion potency. Literal garbage.
Spell knowledge. Swift. Oh, hey, I can teleport. That's pretty nice. Go absorption. Alright, I'm finally starting to like be able to do things with magic and have it not just be a tutorial. That sounds nice. I like it. Spend my money
What,
on that.
In core, what was the thing on the bottom right?
This.
Spell knowledge?
A new spell set is added. Hold tap in a direction to swap into an unlocked spell set.
Oh. That seems like basic game functionality. That's bizarre.
It is bizarre, isn't it?
Okay, go to the dark arts. Or, what about, what was spells?
Spells, okay. So, let me see. I can get Incanto, Ring of Flame. I do like AoEs.
So instead of Incendio being
It's pretty cool.
one target, it's everybody around you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What's that?
Enemies near targets summoned by Accio are also pulled to you, so pull multiple enemies towards you.
That sounds so dangerous.
And multiple targets levitated. I gotta say, I'm feeling it for the AoE.
Do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good. Getting blood curse?
Yeah,
What's
might
the one above it?
well, this I can't get, but it's knockback curse. So, cursed enemies take increased damage. It has the same effect as a curse on enemies.
What's the one on the left?
This is disarming curse.
And down?
Stunning curse. So when you do the stupefy stun, it curses with the stun, I mean. Yeah.
But how do you apply a curse in the first place? Yeah, but this requires that you actually curse someone, all these skills.
So I would have to, well, since I'm gonna be stupefying a bunch, I might as well do that. Okay.
What's the What are the stealth skills, out of curiosity? Like, what do they actually...
Sure. Sense of secrecy, enemy's ability to detect you is reduced.
So this is basically the argument
Allows you to
against...
sprint while losing disillusionment.
This is basically an argument against having skill trees, because basically they needed to use a skill tree to do stat assignment.
Let's see what this
Stat
is.
allotment.
Alright, so like... Wow, that's quite something. This potion makes you invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back to enemies. So, that is a thing, huh?
Check out core again. Seems to
Yeah,
be-
there were some other spells that I glanced over but didn't get. New spell set I guess I should have, since it's...
I don't think so. Do you... I mean, do you see yourself making spell sets and then swapping between them?
I don't know, man.
Probably. I mean, probably not, right? You'd rather go through the menu and just pick the one to swap out a specific one? Like that, eventually you'll probably end up doing that, but I don't know.
Impacts, reduce spell, cooldowns.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically...
Ancient magic throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Oh. So I like take the wand and throw it at them?
Oh, okay.
It's kind of goofy.
Ah.
Or take the whatever they're wielding, axe, whatever.
Well, you don't have to spend it all now, do you? Or,
No, I guess I don't.
or is this like, can you only do this at this specific spot, or did you just learn how to open this menu from this guy?
I don't. I mean, I'll be back, I guess.
Oh, if you do Accio
Yeah, it'll pull multiple
and then you
people.
do Incendio afterwards, you could pull everyone in and then burn them.
Yeah,
That's what
that makes
Wonderful
sense.
Galaxy says.
Yeah. I can always come back. I don't got.
It's pretty nice, like, basic
Yeah.
combo.
Is that where I came from?
And chat says you can upgrade whenever now.
Cool. Holding on things.
I think now's prediction makes sense, because if they want to do the whole, like, human bad plotline,
Why did I need to look?
I do hope they're not going for any human bad plotline here.
of course they would.
No, don't though.
I mean, like, everybody's this trans lesbian, like, there's a wizard from Uganda, like, it's, yeah, I mean, you can kind of expect the overarching plot to be, like, degrading.
Everyone's from Uganda.
Yeah.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away.
And you can yoink one of those pages flying around.
Until he returns with the book.
Oh, my gear selects is still full.
Yeah. Oh, Wonderful Galaxy says it's not a human bad plotline.
Wonderful, yes. Unidentified pack item.
Oh, you have to take it to the room of requirement.
Hmm.
So you can just trash whatever, and then you can take the appearance.
Right, right.
Except for the unidentified thing is probably not safe to get rid of.
More
For that
gloves.
chest, you have to be invisible in case you don't know.
Oh, so it only is
Interesting.
locked when it sees you. Gotcha.
So maybe...
To learn the compulsion, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete my tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Do you know where the Room of Requirement is?
You know.
Is that a dragon corpse?
Just like walk. Is that a dragon corpse? It's Hogwarts. What do you think?
Excuse me. So what did J.K. Rowling do that was so horrible?
She didn't include, trans people in her feminist rantings. She said that, like, trans women are not real women, and so, like, they don't actually know what women go through, you know? Basically, she's what they call a TERF, a trans exclusionary feminist. Yeah.
Would it be a TEF?
There's some R word, I just don't know it. Release the cat! Release it! No, I can't. No. Yeah, anyway.
Oh, right. She wrote these detective novels. And she was like, I want to release them under a pseudonym so that, you know, I can know that I wasn't just lucky and I actually earned this success. And then she released them with the same publisher, and they were like pushed everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They sold terribly, and then she revealed that it was her, and then they started selling.
Yeah.
Because I guess the publisher was like, hey, can you just tell people now so that they'll sell?
Well, flying class is here. Is it too late for flying class? Do I have to just sit in a corner and wait for a few hours?
It's funny. She was so excited to be like shitting on PewDiePie because
Ready to fly.
She was so excited to be shitting on PewDiePie because there was like some like
Just
there was that stupid
sleeping with
article
friends.
that was like written about him, and then all of a sudden everyone's shitting on her, and she said, "But this isn't nice. You didn't even know what I said." And it's like, yeah. Well.
She's just said a lot of crazy things throughout her life. But I will
remember-
say, like, this is not the craziest thing she's ever said.
Remember, she said that like Voldemort and Dumbledore had an intense sexual relationship or something.
Yeah, that's so creepy. I would never say that. You see? See what I mean?
Hi, my name is J.K. Rowling. I write children's books. Dumbledore fucked Voldemort violently in the asshole.
Jeez, that is intense.
Hi, my name is J.K. Rowling. I write a children's book series. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This is all you need to know. Alright, I finally get to fly a balloon.
Alright, listen.
They
If
made
you're-
it very...
If your wand is alive,
Up. Got it. Man, that was hard. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that.
So there's a leg on each side. None of that side-saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
I don't know, if you want to look cute while you're riding your broom.
wait, did she say something about side saddle?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hear my whistle while you're in flight. Ground yourself at
Nah.
Dude, people at my school flip their fucking lid over side saddle.
Why?
Mental disability is like the only... Side saddle is some kind of thing where people are like, oh, it's not feminist enough or some shit. But like, if you're wearing a dress, what are you gonna do? Like, like you can't just like...
Yeah, you can't just have open legs.
Yeah, or your dress will look like total garbage. Like, if you have a dress big enough that you can sit on a horse, your dress is gonna look like a big fucking trash bag. Like, it's gonna be wrinkled garbage. Like, it's gonna look terrible if your dress is that big. It would be like this fucking, like, sail. If a dress fits you... I guess it depends on the type of dress, but, like... So stupid. We were reading Dracula, in, like, Dracula in film, a class which basically just resulted in everyone going, like... Oh, man, phallic womb metaphor. Feminism is, like... Everyone talking in that class.
Please clap.
Yeah, please clap. And Nina, she sits side saddle on a horse, and someone like is like raving about it, and it's like, dude, I literally this was like, I had reached my peak of tolerance, and I was just like, why do you care? Like, just, like, said it without raising my hand or whatever. I literally said, like, who cares? Like, why do you care? And she's just like, you know, what you can do but pretend I didn't say it. But it's just like, you know. Yeah, side saddle is cute, says Jamie Rose in all caps.
That's what they do in Kiki's Delivery Service. She does like the little side saddle
and
for the poster or
the
whatever.
Fae Enchantress rides side saddle, and I was like, man, that looks cool.
It looks cute!
Yeah.
It's a cute little witch.
We haven't finally met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
What do you think?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get
What?
into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides,
He's talking
a
about
guy doesn't learn how to fly
getting
by
in trouble.
staying in
Yeah,
a
let's do it.
nest. Follow me. Your tour is about to begin. Follow closely now.
Where is he?
And now we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Huh. What's the button to, like, knock him off his broomstick?
Oh, did you find out why she cared? Oh, about side saddle? It's just like a feminist thing. It's like side saddle is supposedly like degrading women or something like that. It's just a feminist talking point.
Why do women have to ride horses differently?
It's like holding open a door for a woman is like degrading them, calling them weak or something.
They shouldn't be feminine. That's not feminist if you're feminine. Oh shit.
God forbid you ride a horse like extra fucking stylish.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not
Also, if something's going wrong and you're on a horse, a lot easier to get off if you're side saddle. Like, you can't be as easily kicked off of a horse and injured if you can just get your legs out in front of you and stand. Like, if you could just hop off the side. Like, Christopher Reeves, if he was riding side saddle, he could have gotten off the horse when it was rearing and he wouldn't have broken his spine. It's just, like, obviously you have less control and stuff for, like, maneuvers and whatever, but that also makes it more impressive to me. So, I don't know. That's like a MGTOW guy being mad that a guy stands on a horse or something.
Oh, will be. Why do they put it in, like, hard to read gray? Gotta squint my eyes.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in. Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
You motherfucker.
Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing your finished for the day.
So she's a broomophile. Alright.
As for
We couldn't have someone just be
you, do
straight.
well to use better judgment in the future.
You see, they had to make her Asian because she's very strict. So it fits.
Yeah, I remember that Dracula in film class was really funny. Like,
Yeah.
they kill Dracula, and then in the Christopher Lee Dracula movie, and he goes outside and it's sunny, and they're like, that's obviously a womb metaphor, and I was like, what?
It's pretty ridiculous.
I literally started laughing. I was like, they just go outside. It's just
Just outside.
it's just a door, dude. Like, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, she was getting more and more pissed. She's like, it's obviously a womb metaphor. Everyone would know that. Like, getting more, like, telling the teacher that, like, getting more mad because she
Oh
can
my
hear me
God.
laughing. And I'm just like, it's just going outside.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, hey.
Guess what? Guess what, guys? It's Valentine's Day. Mm. Woo! Mm. Thumbs up. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the time.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine. Yeah. Oh, Sebastian.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Dude, they were saying that a chalice was a phallic object. It's like, if you know anything about iconography or whatever, like, chalices are supposed to represent the opposite.
Mm.
It's supposed to be like, if you take the negative space.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Professor Weasley meets Sebastian. I want to meet Sebastian first, honestly, but can I do this? Will I get there and she's gonna be like, I can't do this yet. I'd like to know beforehand, like, what I can't do, honestly.
Oh, that would progress the story?
Yeah.
So, I would assume the ones at the top would progress the story, and then the ones... So
I have to do the ones at the bottom first?
You always do the side quests first.
Boo. So I do this one first, you think? Requirements. Conjuring spell. Well, I can't do any of that. So, I guess I might
Evanescence,
need that.
the spell.
Evanescence.
Does it wake you up?
Inside, perhaps.
An indoor-only spell wakes you up.
Can I use the flute powder, please? Please. Ugh.
Spoken like a true power gamer. Don't bother with side quests. Only do side quests that give you spells.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, now says that those are rewards, not requirements. Or, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I need any of those to get to the other things. Alrighty. Go over here. Go up.
I think it's a reasonable point to be made that, like, men don't know what it's like to be a woman, but it's also a reasonable point to say that women don't know what it's like to be men.
Yeah.
It's like-
Equality.
There's a lot to be said about, like gender differences and stuff. It's not all bad, necessarily. I think, like, you know, I see a lot of, like, there's a lot of advantages that, like, women have, and there's a lot of advantages that men have.
Yeah. I mean, we're just different, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing bad about being a little different.
Like biologically and socially, there's stuff that's enviable, you know. I used to be very like jealous of the fact that girls could have fat anywhere, like that there was any place that fat could go on a girl, and it would look good, whereas guys was like, you should have 0 body fat. It's like, and it's not really the case so much anymore, but like, I don't know, when I was in high school, the only guys that were in media were like super low body fat percentage, like twinkie guys. Like there was no...
all the Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
Just like super trimmed down.
I think there's like, yeah, and it was like, there wasn't a lot of like bulky characters out there. It's just like, not that it would be super great if there was a bunch of like fat like movie stars and it's like, what a sex object.
Right. It's just the double standard.
Tub of marshmallows. No, but it's just that like, I don't know. It's just like,
oh, I'm in real need of it.
depending on your like starting position of like where your body type is at, it's much easier to become like Triple H than it is to become like a skinny like Twinkie movie star, you know? Like it's like if you're like me and you're just like larger, it's easier to get like big than it is to get really, really thin and like get abs and stuff.
There should be a speed run for this game. Like how fast you can spin every single globe in the castle, and then you win.
This possesses perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room.
Uh-huh.
I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Whatever you say.
I did all the side quests. I don't feel rewarded. So this is really something, it seems like you should have motion controls. Or, I guess, mouse.
Yeah, I could see motion controls for this. Doing like the swishing movements of the wand. That makes sense. Hang on a minute.
So
What does it look like again?
Oh, I don't know.
This? Yeah.
So, we can't use fire to clear stacks of chairs.
Excellent work.
But I can just make them obliterated from reality. Yeah.
Great. So we're gonna
Why
get
can't I do that with people?
soon we're gonna get to like an obstacle in a quest and it's gonna be like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I can't lift this with the levitate. I can't yank it. I can't burn it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Go through all the check marks.
can I explode it? No. You have to obliterate it.
You have to remove it from reality.
And then like,
I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deek.
Sure.
Yes, Professor.
Whatever you say, Professor.
Can't you keep it down?
and you definitely deal with a lot of bullshit as like, as either, you know, a guy or a girl.
Oh, yeah.
But like, being one or the other, you're gonna notice more of one or the other. So it's like worth like, you know, listening to people's like stories about this or that. It's also, it's very hard to empathize. Like I can sympathize, but it's very hard to empathize. Like to actually viscerally feel the emotion.
I can't crouch.
I guess you're supposed to bring that over someplace. Oh, it's the same thing you've found before. When a girl tells a story and they're like, oh, but like, everybody was attracted to me. And it's like, man, life is tough.
Bit Offended. The room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Alright.
That's kind of funny.
Ooh.
And, like, by God, trying to figure out what is an attractive man is, like, a nightmare.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around here?
Yeah, harp. Ah, peaceful. Let me just obliterate all these things.
What was that?
Do you get a moonstone every time you obliterate stuff? Or is that some item that you can throw or something?
You should summon your wits and find out.
Interesting.
Get some gold. Figure out what's over here before I proceed.
Yeah. Oh. Intriguing.
Oh, can I not open it through here?
Can you push?
I thought I could open it through here. Okay. Well.
Well, no, it gave you a prompt. Interesting. No, but it gave you a prompt. You could open it.
Okay.
An X popped up, yeah. Burn? Oh. I'd just literally die in this room if there was a fire. I think there is a fire in one of the books.
I hope that house elf could find us in here.
I hope my Leviosa eventually wears off.
And also, skill severely lacking in men is just like introspection and like into their own like mental health. And so you find like, I don't know, you just like, oh man, yeah. So like, I remember I was running D&D. This is a great example, and this encapsulates like kind of the experience. So I was running Dungeons and Dragons for a comic shop, and someone had a TV on in like this little like lounge area.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you.
Geek. Totally not the same character model, but with 2 years.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of
D&D is Dungeons and Dragons.
Hell yeah, man. Classic.
So I was running Dungeons and Dragons. Someone had a TV on, and they were playing some kind of documentary about some guy who's like some shitty version of Jackass, like mega Kmart, like F-Mart, like super trash version of Jackass. This guy just jumps off of stuff onto stuff. That's all he does.
Woo!
And so he's like, his famous trick is jumping onto a bunch of light bulbs.
Ouch.
Without a shirt on, like cutting himself.
Ow.
And this girl is like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm trying to like figure out how I can explain it, right? And then this guy is like, it's because guys are dumb. And it's like, that is, and I like pointed to him and I was like, that's such a classic experience of being a man, is having zero introspection in how your own mentality as a man is, or other men, and then how common it is to do. And I was like, explain this to him and to her. It's like, it's so common for men to just degrade themselves and other men, and as some kind of like, I don't know, like some kind of sort of positivity thing. They're like, oh, women are smart, but we're dumb, and like it's so common. It's like,
Well, it's all over the media.
yeah,
Like every movie you consume, that's the thing. It's like, oh, the woman's so smart, but the guy's so silly.
like I was trying to, I was with my dad talking to someone for like, you know, like a business thing, and he says something where like men are stupid or something, and then she's annoyed, right? Because she's not like some weird like feminist or whatever. She's just like sort of normal. She has 2 sons,
Right.
and so she's like annoyed, and then he keeps on trying to make that work, and I'm like, Dad, stop
Stop
saying that. Like, it's like, first of all, like, I'm your son, I'm a man. It's not nice. You're a man, and it's like, people don't like to see people degrade themselves. It feels bad.
Yeah.
Like, it feels gross.
It does.
There were like medieval laws where like if you got insulted enough times and you didn't fight that person, you'd be kicked out because they don't want to see weak bitches like just taking it. You know, people don't like it. It's bad for your mentality when you see people getting bullied. Like just as much as bullies aren't likable, people who get bullied are also like it's hard to stand
have a backbone.
Yeah,
You know.
spineless people are like you know. But then
Because it's like if you can't stand up for yourself, you're not going to stand up for your friends or your
anyway,
family.
So this guy was like, he was like, men are stupid or whatever. And then I was like, it's not that. This guy, it's like, why is he jumping on stuff? It's because he wants to impress girls, maybe, right? And then she's like, oh, but his girlfriend is like saying she doesn't like that he gets hurt. And it's like, but she likes being with the guy who jumps off of stuff onto light bulbs. And it's like, and I was like, well, how did they meet, right? Like she's a fan of him, like jumping onto light bulbs, and like as stupid as it sounds, it's just like if he stops jumping onto light bulbs, he's thinking that like that girl's gonna leave him, you know, and she might, even if she's worried that he'll hurt himself jumping out the light bulbs, she still wants to be with the guy who jumps onto light bulbs. It's like, and maybe I'm wrong, but like...
It's a tough position to be in.
I essentially have 3 points. Men don't really understand other men. Women understand them worse. And it's super common for men to degrade themselves and other men. And I saw all 3 of those things like coalesce in that one interaction. And so if I don't understand why that guy's jumping onto light bulbs, you know, also proves my point. So, but I don't know. You see stuff like that a lot, and then like obviously I have a bachelor's degree in how rough it is for women, so I get that, but is the guy who jumped off a roof onto like 3 tables? He jumped onto a lot of stuff. I don't know. We had to turn it off because I can't have people watching shirtless dude jumping onto tables while I'm trying to DM. So, you step into the dark chamber and... Yeah, man!
Let's go!
Oh, you jumped onto like 3 tables! Man! Yeah. Little distracting. So I didn't see all of it. I know... Yeah, as I was setting up my dice and stuff, it was like on. And I saw, yeah.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Why don't we conjure a gun? Alright.
Very good. When
Never
you're
understood the
thinking
appeal of doing
complex
idiotic
objects,
stunts for the sole
you'll
purpose
need what's called
of doing idiotic stunts.
Neither did I.
I don't really understand it super much, but I think I think people would do a lot for status.
Yeah.
I know there were slaves in ancient Rome that would not want to be freed because they had status as a slave. Like if you went to the market, if your master was like, all right, Phineas, go to the market and get me some hair dye. And then you go to the market, and there's only one hair dye left, right? And a commoner has their hand on the hair dye, and you take it out of their hand, right? The last one. And you go, I am here because my masters sent me here. Like, you think your hair is more important than my master's hair?
Decorations.
You know, you have this, you can, like, if you bump into someone, and then you go, like, oh, I'm an important business, you shouldn't bump into me. You should say sorry. And you have this, like, you have a status that you wouldn't have if you were free. You'd just be a guy that, like, runs to the supermarket to get shit for people. Oh, you can spawn stuff when you start melting everything?
Oh, look at how I move it around. This is cool.
Oh, this must be how you can hang the house elf head. Oh, this is so interesting. Yeah, don't underestimate the want to have fame.
Right. What did she want me to do again?
I have 5 house elf heads. Go through the stuff. See if you can find the house elf head.
Well, most of the stuff is locked.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I think I'm gonna stick this.
I wish I was paying attention to what she actually wanted me to conjure. Conjure a potting table, conjure a potion station. Okay. I see. So, any table, I suppose, will do? Yeah, sure, whatever. No, stop it.
Well then, you can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Alrighty. How do you abuse Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We
It
discovered
sounds
this
suspicious.
when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more.
You know, another really funny one with the guys is like the cars and the working out stuff. So like, if you ask a girl like what kind of car they want their like guy to be driving, unless they're like into cars, which happens sometimes, they'll be like, oh, as long as it's clean, right, and like new, like a relatively new car that's like clean is all they want. If you ask, so you, but a guy, it's like, it would be better, right, if it was like a sports car, right? And then it would be better if it was like a limited edition sports car. And then it would be better if it was like, you know, it could go super fast, like 300 miles an hour, right? But at some point, you have like new car, you know, then you have like, oh, like a Lexus, like a luxury car. And then you've got like, you know, then you've got like these like specialty like cars. You got like the Cobra and whatever. You have a sports car, then the Cobra and whatever. At some point, no girl is like more impressed with your more rare sports car. It's just like you're only attracting other men. Like when you have a really nice car, who comes over to say you have a nice car? It's like dudes. It's like muscly dudes in tank tops are like, oh, sick car, bro. Can I take a picture by your car? It's like...
Yes.
And then, like, you know, when I was writing Treading Water, I was really fucking trying to get, like, an aesthetic together for the details that women notice about men that are, like, physical details. So when I give a physical description of Simon, I would have something to work with. But, like, it essentially came down to, from all the people I asked, it's just kind of an attitude is what people are attracted to in men, not even, like, a physical thing. For the most part, I, like, got such shit information from girls. If you ask a guy, they'll be like, they'll know, you know.
First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire...
I got moonstone.
I have the moonstone. Good. You can conjure more...
I want a car that's functional, has a lot of legroom, and can preferably haul furniture. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I want a car that has enough, like, that can... I'm not a big into car guy, but I would like, something that has, like, legroom. And, if I crash into someone else, you kind of expect me to live. You know? Like a big enough car where it's like, oh, yeah, of course they died. Oh, wait. So go back to the, you're trying to decorate the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got some advice?
Yeah, I do. Go to the category that has the paintings. Go back. Down.
These?
Yeah. Artwork. The hangings. Oh, that doesn't have heads? Damn.
They cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Most women do like guys with muscles. Now. Not necessarily.
Gazing which way?
So no decapitated heads, unfortunately.
All the potions you brewed.
It's probably locked for later.
Gotta unlock it. Gotta re-unlock it with mods after people get cranky about it. So...
Oh. She's just like petting house elves or something? Weird.
No good. Go back, see if you can find other...
Why would I want to hang a bickering couple on my wall? Creepy.
Oh, top right, top right.
Ugh.
Deke hasn't seen this many
I
cars
need a
here
mirror. Nice.
Okay.
So we got
And
a
then
mirror.
what else do you got? Oval mirror, just mirrors, no heads?
Yeah, mirrors.
That's gonna be the section.
You gotta unlock the heads. See? Statues.
Ugh. So there's definitely some girls that want someone to have a low body fat percentage, but not necessarily like big muscles. It varies, you know. It's also I think it's more the attitude of being strong than it is like actual looking strong or actually being strong. Because like you can kind of do everything that someone's going to ask of you just by putting your back into it and throwing your back out. So, how much time you need to spend at the gym is like, I think you should get physically fit. I'm just saying, like, it's not as like cut and dry. However, if you ask a guy, so if you ask a girl how strong you'd want your boyfriend to be, it's like, whatever, like some biceps or whatever. The classic, like, oh, I don't mind abs, and it's like, dude, do you know how you know how hard it is to fucking get your body fat percentage low enough that you can have abs? Like, you can't even starve yourself. You have to, like,
Shall we move on?
you'll die before you could starve yourself that low. You'd have to have, like, vegetables and stuff, and, like,
I've conjured everything I can.
people who do modeling that have abs, they do it seasonally. So they, for part of the year, they, like, have a different diet, and then they cut for part of the year so they can be in shoots during these certain months with abs. Like, it's not a year-round type of thing.
Let's get started, shall we?
But anyway,
Watch closely as I
if you ask a guy, like if I ask my friend Ian what kind of physique he wants, my friend Ian will tell me, I want Broly's physique. He said that before. Broly from Dragon Ball Z. That is his fitness goal.
Wants to look like a Resident Evil monster.
Yeah. No, if you... I fucking asked him, I, like, talked to him, like, and I was like, knowing all the I was like, knowing all the side effects, would you take the T-virus? He's like, would I become like a giant like monster or whatever? And I was like, yes. And he's like, well, no. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, I mean, yeah. Like, it's knowing all the side effects where you're just a fucking like mindless monster. Like, he's like, if I get to keep my, like, if I can still think and be a person, maybe, yeah. He's like, just to be this hulking monster. He's just like, oh, you can just change color with X. Oh, that's so interesting. This is very cool that they added this in.
Yeah.
It's pretty pitiful pink though.
Bathed in rays of gold. The colors aren't that great, honestly.
But yeah, my friend Ian, I talked to him recently, and I was like, so how's like working out going? And he's like, he's so proud, like he's so excited to tell me. He's like, Adam, I finally can't put my arms down.
What item am I supposed to change to be small?
Deke hasn't seen any plants here before. Deke thinks
He was so proud of the idea that he couldn't put his arms down. Like, he just...
Okay, whatever you say. Why can't I change size? I'm in hell.
I want to look like Hulk. Yeah. Yeah, my friend really means it. He really wants to look like Broly. Like Broly from Dragon Ball Z, like that fucking actual monster. Man. Oh, man, yeah. No, but he's so proud of himself. He worked out so much that his hands can't touch his sides. He's like, he used to just hold his arms out like this, and so he used to just do that. He like try to have that be his like, just to like look bigger, he would just hold his arms out like that. So all of our friends, like, their impersonation of Ian was like just holding your arms out like that.
Oh, there. That's how to change size. Big rub.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's spot.
Broly is not
I already
possible.
did that.
Signs on the floor or balcony.
You don't know the steroids then. So. Oh, man.
Oh my.
Oh, that's kind of... They're all kind of nice.
Oh,
Oh, man, so much decorating.
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley your dig this bit of magic some years ago. Dig thinks you'd enjoy it. Come and talk.
He needs help. Get him to a psychologist. So my friend Ian went to NJIT. He's an engineer, and all the people in the gym were these nerds that like they're finally letting loose, like they're not, their parents aren't around, whatever, but they don't go on drinking binges. They're like, I'm gonna get the most efficient, chemically superior steroids and become massive. There's all these like fucking nerds, right, working out in the gym, and they're there's like a bunch of fucking like steroid monsters in there, and he was like re-racking his weights, and like his headphones came out, like he caught the cord and he could hear outside of the headphones, and he heard another guy who was racking his weights, and he always saw him in the gym, right, and he always had like a Vegeta shirt on that he worked out in, and he heard what he was listening to, and it was literally a compilation of Dragon Ball Z screams. Like, he recognized what it sounded like. Yes. It was like, he could hear, like, he could fucking hear, like, Piccolo powering up and shit. Like, he was like, holy shit.
That's what you want to work out to, for sure.
This fucking guy whose goal in life was to not be able to fit through doorways is just like, special beam cannon! No music, just screaming.
Yes, do what you gotta do, man.
Working out to be able to move furniture, you're thinking too small. Doorways are your enemy. You just have to destroy them as you walk through. There's just so much like in chat. Everyone's chat is just powering up now. Oh man. And he was talking about, like, the people at his gym that he goes to now, and it just sounds, like, horrible, you know? There's this couple who, like, they both took so many steroids that their sex drives have just dropped to the floor, and, like, the girl is, like, working out to the point where, like, her breasts are kind of just, like, dissolving, you know? So it's almost just, like, having pecs, and they're still, like, very close, but they have neither of them have any sex drive from all the steroids. And they just care about lifting more than having sex, so they don't care that they don't have any sex drive, and they get along fine. But it's like, they were talking about it, and they were like, it's almost like just having like they're married, right? And it's just like, it's almost like just being married to your friend, but just having it be your friend.
Oh man.
Just like, I don't know. And this other guy, he's like this like big jacked Ukrainian guy, and he's like,
Actually, I have some of the time.
he got a job delivering for like Amazon packages, and he's like, these fucking deliveries are killing my gains, man, because he has to walk to the door, and he's like, it's not any amount of cardio could theoretically like reduce your like muscle mass or whatever. I don't know.
Interesting.
And there's a couple people that were at that old gym that would scream when they were lifting, like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, and then they would like eventually kick people out for screaming.
No.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
yeah, at a normal gym,
at gyms, yes.
But at a gym where like the person managing the gym is like a student with a clipboard sitting at a desk, they literally don't have the power level to stop them.
You're gonna need some bigger guys. You're gonna kick me out.
Literally try to kick that guy out, he will Kamehameha your ass right out of there. He will just like eraser cannon.
I believe it.
But I find that funny because like when you ask a girl what she would find attractive in a guy, it's like a certain level of like athleticism or whatever, right? If they're into that. And I know some girls are like repulsed by more physically fit guys. Like, they just want...
Vascular guys.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. Yeah. But, like, they're more interested in, like, twinks or whatever. It's just, like... Or a big thing is, like, guys that are somewhat muscular but do not work out. The idea that a guy works out, to some girls, is, like, not okay.
Mm.
And, like, man, I remember talking to girls at, like, my school, and, like, because I was out of curiosity asking them these kinds of questions, and they were like, I don't want a guy who spends, like, 2 hours in the gym. And it's like... I was like, what do you mean 2 hours, like, a week? Like, or in one shot? Like, 2 hours is, like...
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's like...
Really pretty normal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, that. I mean, you could get a workout done way quicker than 2 hours, but 2 hours is, like, you know, kind of a lazy workout. That's, like, not a...
Of course. Scribner tried to give me
But-
detention, but I have ways out of these things.
My father.
But I think the first thing they said was, like, I don't want someone who spends, like, an hour in the gym. And I was like, an hour? If you work out in 40 minutes, you can get a really serious workout done in 40 minutes, but if you get a workout done in 40 minutes, you're a fucking psycho. Like, you're, like, real, like, you're screaming. That's doing supersets. If you get a 40-minute workout done, you're like, you're not doing any rests. You're just like, like, you're really, like...
You're really going for it.
That's the most jockish thing, is to do a 40-minute workout. To, like, bang out a really good workout in 40 minutes, like, yeah, got in there, got my muscle milk, got my muscle yogurt, got right out of there, like, just, yeah.
Me and Sebastian are up to some more shenanigans.
Also, vascularity is interesting. I was...
How did you find this place?
I said, like, vascular, and then you didn't know what I meant. And I was like, oh, let me show you. So I looked up. So, like, vascularity is, like, when the veins are, like, bulging out of someone on their muscles and stuff. And Trisha thought it was the most disgusting thing she'd ever seen. It's like seeing the veins bulging out of someone.
Not my thing, yeah.
But me, I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, those guys look like actual fucking T-virus monsters. I'm just like, wouldn't be the worst thing. I'm looking at it, it's like, yeah, kind of, yeah. Like, when, like, I showed Trisha, like, Rich Piana, like the Mimi videos of Rich Piana, and she was, like, disgusted by what he looks like. His arms look like they're gonna pop, and I'm looking at it, I'm like,
He uses his wand to navigate the castle.
His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard. No, someone in his family.
Neever's one of the lucky ones. He's got a low body fat percentage.
I've never heard anyone else speak of it.
Yeah, like, my brother and, like, one of my best friends has a really low body fat percentage, and so he naturally is like...
no love lost for his family or their secrets. This place is special to him.
Of course.
Gabe's heading to sleep. Good night, Gabe.
That he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to
Dannphan, I can literally pick you up to help the cat out of the tree.
And even
Listen,
practice otherwise forbidden spells.
if you can't pick up the tree to get the cat out of the tree, don't even talk to me.
Like the blasting place. Professors
If
say
you have to
self-appropriate
take a
spells
cat
teach
out of a tree and not destroy the tree with your, like, fists, it's just not strong enough. But I can't. But all this is to say, I can't imagine how difficult it would be to be gay, because
You sound like ominous.
because like as a guy, I'm like I kind of want to be Broly mixed with a Resident Evil like T-virus monster. That's like
He's talking about black magic, by the way.
Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic.
fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
You should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Yes.
Fuck
Sebastian,
yeah, dude.
yes!
Sebastian is the best friend.
Get the feel for it. Mimic by wand movement. The incantation is Confranger.
Very well.
That's a little gay.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Zoro? Zoro?
I got it.
You're getting it. Ready to act?
Hang on. doing it. We're going over the top.
Never's like, I literally would have to sit in place all the time to get fat. Also, I don't float in water. That's actually super funny. That's actually super fucking funny. Connor couldn't float on his back, and that's why he didn't have any body fat to float. That makes so much sense.
It's a tad hot.
That's so funny. I never even put that together.
I think I got it.
Listen, honestly, if a cat's stuck in a tree and you have to break it down with your fists, you're honestly not strong enough. You should special beam cannon that cat out of existence to get it out of the tree. Just solve that problem right away.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from.
It's not really that much different from the fire spell that I already had. If we're being honest here.
It's just a ranged fire?
Yeah, basically.
I've been here some time. It's not the same without her.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything you can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Felcroft, you could come along. Meet her. She could use some cheering up.
No, that sounds nice.
Fuck yeah.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
She misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too.
Oh, I
Meeting
see.
him with Stu will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the port key and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
You must promise to keep this between us.
I can tell. I can trust him.
You with knowledge of the secret Dannphan.
He's
And
the
if you-
best.
And if you can, it'll make the story way more interesting.
I can see traces of ancient magic.
He's our boyfriend. We gotta be honest with him.
He's our boyfriend.
Our boyfriend, yeah.
He is not strong enough, though.
Gotta get
What's
buff.
that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain.
But yeah, I can only
All I
imagine.
know is that I can see whispers of an old
I can only imagine being gay has got to be like so fucking hard. Because if I want to be Broly, if I was gay, I'd probably want Broly, right?
Want to be and to fuck.
Right. And like the level of competition has got to be like.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You've been casting all these kinds of ancient magic supers.
Forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other.
Oh
In the
yeah.
meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing with blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Oh yeah, of course.
My girlfriend in this game is the girl called Poppy Sweeting.
Send you out.
And then I started blasting.
Oh, that's a nice spell.
I started oh my god! It comes
it's
back
so
to you so quick.
Cool.
Look at the. You see how?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's practically instant. This is good.
Alright, dark magic is the way to go.
Yeah, like what? Why would I use the other spells? Look at this! I started blasting! I started.
Grenadio? That sounds like a good spell.
Grenadio.
There's like Explosio or whatever. Blastio or something.
That sounds about right.
Hello, Sebastian.
Oh,
You there?
His name is Ominous.
yeah.
Hello, Harness. I was just heading to our common room.
I recognise that voice. You're the new 5th year.
He's gonna be upset.
How did you get in there?
Yeah, gotta cover for Sebastian.
Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passage.
Don't lie. No one stumbles upon that room.
No.
Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even precious Professor Fig will be able to help you.
My father is friends with
Ah, my father, yes.
Hi.
I'm afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You should have pretended to do like an old man voice, like, oh, hello, Sonny. He's like, oh, sorry, sir.
Can you just walk around this blind ass moron?
Yeah, just don't say anything at all. It's like, yeah, guess who it is.
Trust me on this. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You should immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Honest, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Alright.
Oh, whiny
Catch you later,
bitchy
chest
boys,
high
huh?
wall.
Careful about this.
Shut up.
What if it actually just started burning? It's like, how could you do this?
Oh, I wish this game would give you that much freedom. Just start killing the students. Good stuff.
You know, I think a really good D&D campaign would be a Hogwarts campaign where your like goal is to like destroy it. Like an evil Hogwarts campaign. Everybody plays wizards.
Or you play like the humans breaking into Hogwarts with guns ready.
It's a cyberpunk campaign. You run it in Cyberpunk
Breaking
2020.
up. Yeah, exactly. Rolling in tanks. It's like, oh fuck, this is the real reason why we kept this place secret.
Yeah, we're in Slytherin, by the way.
So, yeah. Is Slytherin the only way that you get, like, the dark magic, or...?
I don't know.
I guess you could talk to him, like, even if you're not in Slytherin.
They haven't made you be friends with the other people. But
Well, the other Gryffindor girl, like, they make you talk to every now and then. I just chose to spend less time with her and more time with Sebastian.
So, would you have, but here's the question, would you have walked to Hogsmeade with another character if you were in their house?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would assume so.
Yeah, probably. Do I have to do this first? I guess not.
I wish I had friends that play D&D. All they want to do is play COD and Madden.
Ah, rough
I
stuff.
wish I had friends that want to play D&D.
I wish I had friends.
Yeah, it'd be nice to run a campaign again. Everybody's just like too busy. Everybody's too busy or too flaky.
Yeah.
Or just hasn't talked to me in like over a year.
You know, doing a
It's
whole
just
lot
like
of nothing.
It's just weird. I mean like essentially like almost all of my friends are just people I used to know.
Now you're just somebody.
I used to know. Wish I had robotic AIs that want to play D&D. Fucking clanks. Playing D&D with clanks. That's the slur for people with augments in Deus Ex, and I just thought it was such a perfect like slur for robots.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
When I play D&D with chat,
Minister Spavin
I don't know,
talked more than he listens. Ranted on and on about
it's a good point.
Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins.
I don't know.
Speaking of which,
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away.
It's hard to be good at
I've received
DMing.
messages from Professor Black's house elves.
I feel like you could always. It's such a stressful. Like when I run Dungeons and Dragons for people as a job, it's so stressful.
That's why I found Richard Jackson.
Because you could just be bad.
Earth is
Ugh.
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton.
Because like every time,
you found the
because you could just have an off day and just have a shitty
And
session.
because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I
And
found
even with
I
friends,
found the
DMing is like
location
stressful
online.
because like
Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not?
I just had very flaky friends. So like if I had a bad session, I was just like they're gonna cancel next week.
We'll need to bring
Like-
a book.
Like, if a session wasn't that fun, it was like, well, I guess we're not playing next week either, so I don't have another chance to, redeem myself.
Map chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham.
I am pretty good at it, but it's also like,
How did this jackdaw
I don't know.
the pages from the book?
you have to try really hard to make it good.
And Jackdaw stole them from him.
Ah, thieves.
It's also like, because I'm like a writer, part of my identity is like wrapped up in trying to be good at DMing. So like if I'm bad, I'm like, yeah, like I don't like to do a bad job.
Naturally, yes.
It was beneath
So it's like, yeah.
If they like the adventure, maybe they'll buy your book. Aw.
DMing's hard, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I want to do it though. I do. Just gotta like, yeah. If a guy at work invited you to join their campaign, you should, because it probably means they don't have enough people. It depends. You should ask how many people there are. If they have 3 people, join.
If they have one person.
If they have 4 people, obviously, yeah. If they have 1 person, don't do that.
That would just be lame.
Yeah. If you know the people, you can do a fine like 2-person session. But
Right.
if they already have 4 people, going to 5 is probably fine. You can like you can kind of sneak into the background. They have 5 people, they don't need you. If they have 6 people, don't do it. But if they have 4 or 5, you can kind of sink into the background, but you'd be much less active if you want to just like kind of watch how it
Wait
goes.
until he figures out the map difficulty.
All you gotta do to not be bothering people is pay attention and like remember what they're saying, and like yeah, because if you're not paying attention, you'll seriously irritate the DM because it distracts other people, and then it takes the DM's confidence away. You're like, when someone starts drawing, I want to just reach across the table and choke them, because it just throws you off your game so much. 6 is fine. 6 is fine, but if they have 5, they don't need you. You know what I mean?
And you, my young friend.
He said he had 4 people and the Dungeon Master.
I do.
So you could do it. So that's the perfect situation to join. You could be. Also, he says he has 4 people, but how many people cancel every other week? You know what I mean? Because when you have a group of D&D players, a lot of people will just be like, I would rather. I don't know. My experience is a lot of flaky people that just like want to sit home and like smoke weed and do nothing.
Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the
more
pensive
puzzles,
memory you
huh?
viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Sure.
Your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
Alrighty.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey. But
They were
not
phase
trials
1.
themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands.
People like that give cannabis
They will
consumers like
test
me a
your
bad name.
abilities, both
Yeah.
innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience.
Are these gonna
The trials
be
have much to teach you.
story pivoting moments?
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
Alright.
We have waited this long.
CBD
Professor
stuff
Fig.
has like
Surely
become
few
a
more.
big part of Stone
While
Clean.
I do not know the
Yeah.
secret you keep,
But it's soap
Soap.
company.
our young
Yeah.
friend here has seen
Yeah.
traces.
Making, because like my dad's a really skilled chemical engineer, and so other companies that have a lot more notoriety can't make the products despite having a big marketing budget and like a lot of momentum behind them. They make a really, really shitty product. People buy them because it's CBD.
This is grave news.
Because they want the CBD soap.
Young friend, do you
And
trust
they're not
Professor
concerned about
Fig?
quality, they just want the thing.
Then, in the light of your
So then I
considerable
kind
skill
of,
and all you have already accomplished, we shall
I netted
begin.
one of them, and then my
You will find the location
my
of the
claim to
first
fame is I
trial
netted a
marked
client.
on the map below you.
Yeah, right.
Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials,
I convinced them my dad
they
was
may be
very smart. He
completed
is
only
quite
by
skilled at
one with
making
our
stuff.
ability.
Chemical stuff, anyway.
Shall we have a look?
Ah, yes, that tower in the middle of
I know
nowhere.
that tower. It's not
I'm one of the
far.
productive ones. Good.
You may have seen it yourself.
I've seen a good amount of the
Sure.
unproductive ones.
Perhaps your young friend
My
is
friend-
more well-traveled than you might think.
My friend dated this guy
The least I can do is go ahead
who
to
was
the
like, man, he smoked when he woke up. He was wake and bake, and then he smoked on his way to work after he woke up. And he smoked on his way. He smoked on his way back, longboarding from work. Right? He didn't have a car.
My recollection
And then
is
a longboard is a skateboard that I guess is for long journeys. It's like a longer board you can stand on more easily. You take that to work, you take it back from work, he'd smoke on his way back from work, and then he would settle in, hang out, have a smoke after work. And then he would smoke when he like later at night. And right, so he was pretty much always high. And just started to like decay him, because like I met him, you know, and then like, you know, I saw him. We didn't see each other for a while, right? I saw her like a year or 2 years after that. No, like a year and a half, maybe a year and a couple months. And he had gotten notably like more lethargic and just like how he like moved
He
and stuff.
just got like mentally ruined by it. Man, that's brutal.
Yeah, I guess you never met him, but yeah, that dude was just like, so like I used to compare him to the sloths in Zootopia.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah, he was just really, really slow about stuff. Like my friend was like anxious setting up for a party, and she's like, could you open the window behind you? And he's like, sure. And he just like slowly.
Oh no. Yeah. Anyway, I think we should call it a stream.
I'm 37. I want to ask you something. Should I buy it? The game?
Are they asking me?
I guess so.
It's kind of a mixed bag. It kind of depends. I mean, overall, I think I've been having some fun with it, but my god, there's a lot of bad things about it that should have really been fixed before it came out.
The menus are pretty difficult. Like map traveling is quite difficult. I was trying to do it, and it was like, oh yeah, this is janky.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to get around the school. Like I was curious how they were going to solve the challenge of navigating a castle. They didn't. It's just really hard to figure out where you're supposed to go on the map or where everything is.
Yeah, there's 2 different menus. I don't know why they did that though. I guess because they figured this one was too hard to understand. So they just like added in another one. I don't know.
I would pass on this game myself, just because like I can only imagine like everyone you meet is like you're just, like when you meet you're meeting a bunch of characters in the beginning of school, and they're kind of like a checklist going down. Like there's the blind guy. There's a girl who's like from Uganda, and in your first meeting with her, she's like telling you the story of like migrating from Uganda. And then there's the teacher who's like, oh yeah, Priya warned me about this, and it's like, who's Priya? And she's like, my wife. And it's like, aren't we in the year 1800? Like, how did you what?
Yeah, who married you?
What? Yeah, like, well, fucking. So it's just like, yeah, I can only imagine that's gonna get worse, and I would feel guilty if I had recommended this game, and then they like get to the end, and then it's like, man, they we found the last Horcrux, and there was just nothing. Dumbledore said there was nothing we could do but just drink a whole bowl of semen, and I just
It's the only way.
it's the only way to break the spell. Like, so,
Yeah. Just judging by like gameplay wise, it's kind of a mixed bag. It just now-ish started getting a little bit better in terms because like the whole first, I don't know, couple hours of combat, it just feels like tutorial combat, and then you kind of like get a few more options later on.
His girls want it. Would you recommend this for someone's like kids?
How young?
Yeah, I guess how young.
Because this is clearly made with like adults in mind.
Yeah. I wouldn't myself, but I don't know.
It also feels bad to just not get your kid the game that they want.
Yeah, it does. Especially because this looks so pretty, so it seems like it'll be really good.
It is a very gorgeous game, yeah.
It looks pretty. There's good animations and stuff. 15 and 17.
Yeah. Do they like grinding to get to the fun parts?
It's pretty boring, but maybe if you're like really pumped about.
If you really like, if they're really huge Hogwarts fans, if they're big fans of like Harry Potter, then I guess you kind of gotta get it for them, you know, right? Because you get that experience of like looking around. It's
cheaper than going to Universal, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But I would recommend Universal before I'd recommend this game.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Yeah, I mean,
got him.
Fair enough though, wasn't it? It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. The Universal Harry Potter sections are really, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I feel like, we haven't seen anything too bad, but I can just only imagine it's gonna have like, I mean like.
Yeah, I don't know where the story is panning out to, so it's hard to recommend it for like that reason. If you're asking like if that's good and it's not gonna. If it ends where it's just like, haha, we have to murder all humans, then that would be unfortunate for your teenagers to consume.
I see you picked a white character in character creation. Unfortunately, you're worse at magic.
That would be brutal.
I don't. Nothing that bad has happened, but it's just
Right. It's just the little things, I guess.
I just wouldn't trust it, to be like not to like. But whatever.
I think it's clear that they obviously started adding in a lot of stuff last minute to try to combat the controversy with the rolling stuff. Like, cause like all of the extra over the top diversity points that they added in, that could have just been added in like last minute. You know what I mean? Like they could have just added in a line about her having a wife. They did add in, like, the trans thing. They just, like, changed the voice on that character.
They changed the character. They revoiced her with a man's voice in, like, the tavern, so it sounds like Mrs. Puff.
Yeah.
Like, it's super, super, like, deep.
But, yeah, a bunch of last-minute stuff just to, like, combat. And it didn't matter, because they still didn't care. Mm-hmm. They still thought that the game was evil. It was just... There was just no point in doing it. But yeah, it's just like irritating stuff.
And he's saying, why not have co-op? The marketing strategy behind not having split screen is that you want someone to buy another copy of the game, so you get another $60 is the idea. So if you have split screen, people might buy it and play together.
But there's also not any online co-op.
There's no co-op in this at all.
Yeah. Not that I know of, anyway.
I would assume the reason you can't handle co-op is because the game is so
much.
It's so graphically intense. I imagine it's just hard to get that to happen with lots of people casting lots of pretty spells.
Yeah. It's a hefty game. It's pretty big. But
yeah, I don't know any multiplayer Harry Potter games. I know that the game on the you could get a GameCube emulator and then for free get Chamber of Secrets, which is like it's a pretty like renowned to be like the best Harry Potter game before this, best like Harry Potter game. But obviously the graphics are gonna be like pretty like old, so and it's not co-op, so I don't know.
Yeah. I guess Harry Potter games are lacking in terms of co-op. I can't really recommend any that do have co-op. Isn't there some, like, dueling Harry Potter game with the wands? Or did I just, like, imagine that in a fever dream?
I don't know.
Ah, well. Anyways, we'll call it a stream. Do you have any happy stories you want to share?
Talking about the car thing. So, like,
okay.
I was joking about how, like, when you get, like, when a guy gets, like, a nice car, at some point in the levels of nice cars, you're not attracting girls, you're just attracting other guys that you're impressing with your more and more rare, more and more superpowered car. A girl wants you to have, like, a new car and a clean car, and sometimes, like, a fast car. But they're not gonna know, like,
They're not gonna know what's under the hood or anything like that.
Yeah. However, like I said, a girl kind of wants a car to be clean, right? And so when I was going on my first date with Trisha, and I was like, oh, I really want to, like, impress this girl, right? I was like, oh, I better clean my car so it's, like, completely spotless. But we have had for forever. My family's just always had dog shit vacuums. I don't know why, but, like, I'll say, like, the vacuum doesn't work, and then my parents would be like, it works, you know, whatever. And it's not even like we're, like, super cheap or anything. It's just like my family just has vacuum blindness. Like, they just don't understand that vacuum sucks shit. Like, it's terrible.
Well, vacuum should suck. Haha.
It blows is what it does. Terrible vacuum. Garbage.
Alright.
Terrible vacuum. So I was, like, trying to vacuum the car with a handheld vacuum, and I'm just like, oh, this is well, fuck, right? It's not, you know. It won't pick up any of the small pieces. It doesn't have enough suction to pick up small pieces of things. So it's like just picking up, like, the leaves and stuff, like the big stuff. It just gets stuck to the vacuum, and it's just, that's it. It doesn't have the suction to suck it into the vacuum either. It just picks it up, and then like, you turn off the suction, it just pours out stuff out of the end of the vacuum. There's, like, no, you have to go like this every time you turn the vacuum off. You have to, like, so I just, like, so in order to get the car looking nice for Trisha, because I wanted to impress her, I didn't want her to think I was, like, a savage in, like, a dirty car. I spent, like, a long time cleaning out all this, like, junk from the floor, and then I just, like, by hand picked up every single speck and then dropped it outside the car. And, like, my dad came by and was like, you know, we have a vacuum if you're trying to. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, just get out of here, get away from me. I was, like, so annoyed. I was like, just get away from me. I don't want to hear about the vacuum. Is garbage. Vacuum doesn't work.
Oh my god.
It was like the second time he came by to tell me about the vacuum, and I was like,
of course.
I was like, stop telling me about the vacuum.
That sounds like
doesn't
your dad,
work.
yeah.
It's terrible vacuum. It's so bad. We still have it. It's like, I know, it's in that cabinet. I could go get you this shitty vacuum. It's just, like, buried behind, like, dog food and whatever. It's terrible.
It should be in the garbage.
So anyway, by hand, clean up the whole car, pick up every single speck, like a fucking, like, monkey, picking out, like, bugs from between the hairs of the floor or the carpet, like, throw them out of the car. And, like, by the end of it, my hands were, like, sore.
Oh my
like,
god.
You know? And then, like, you know, Trisha gets into my car, and she's like, oh, it's clean. And I was like...
Yeah, it's like, it's so clean.
And I was, like, real cool, like, yeah, smooth, right? I was like, yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, it is. But, like, in my head, I'm like, yes!
After hearing that story, I'm so glad I complimented you on the clean car.
I was
like, I had no idea. I was just thinking to myself, like, is this car new? It's so clean. Knowing that you tried so hard just makes it that much more satisfying.
And then I never cleaned my car again.
Yeah. I got the Attack on Titan treatment, blowing the animation budget on the first 2 episodes, and then all of a sudden, it's just a slideshow.
I think it's like episode like 12 or something like that, where they do a literal slideshow where they're having a conversation. I'm like, wow, that's some fucking balls. But I did get my car detailed. I got it's like $50 or something, and someone cleaned my car for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did that once. Remember that? That was nice. The car was clean. I would have cleaned it if we had a vacuum, but we for Christmas I got a vacuum.
Yeah, although it's a really tiny and kind of not
works.
great one.
Oh no, but it's the best vacuum I've ever had.
Okay.
Because it actually picks up stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So long as it performs its function.
So where is it anyway?
It's on. Yeah.
Happy story. Happy end of the story. I got a vacuum. And it looks like a laser gun.
It does. It looks like a gun.
Anyway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Yeah. It's been a fun stream. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Yeah.
Go spend time with loved ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a pleasure. I much appreciate you guys hanging in there and hanging out with us. Giving us all the pro strats for this game, because we don't know what they like.
Yeah, it's good to have someone to ask and then get an answer back occasionally.
It's like Eden of the East,
even if the chat says I have no idea, at least you get that validation of, oh good, it's not just me. So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. And join us for another stream sometime. Maybe we'll stream the rest of Infernal. Who knows?
Ooh. Exciting, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll